flex, we gon' get to you, nigga. This some street shit. You had no compassion for this man's family. You had no compassion for the dead. You had no compassion for his legacy. So we're forced to not have no compassion for you. So if these bullets find women and children.
6 in the morning, burner on the table. Fiends at the door with their hands on some paper, trying to feel the vapors of the crack rock. Cranking, live in the streets cause the dope fiend leaning. Damn, it's a shame, but money still real shit, goons on patrol. Catch a nigga slipping you an easy lick. Why these hoes out here chasing that dick? Yeah, they chasing that dick while you tripping on a bitch. Got the money in the twist, should be all about your chips, bitch. These dots come and go, catch them at the show. When they get turned up, all foes on the floor, hand on my burner. Call me Ike Turner, how I smack the shit out of hater coming on my corner. Niggas run the block, got the sharks on the run. When the K kick back, more fire than the sun. Got the burner on the table, grips stay fatal. Gotta keep my eyes peeled on the enemy goes. Got the burner on the table, grips stay fatal. Gotta keep my eyes peeled on the enemy goes.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mom's on like cocaine. I'm a fly human being. Money is the reason. No reason about those games. Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mom's on like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian, take flight, ride the wind, long nights, getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they're trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the haters spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life he don't care about his own. But this is what the youth taught, turned up. Mommy offered those pills, plus she coked up. Out to celebrate, told it's the last days. Racing, chase away the pain of his lane. Ain't no shame, she peeling off her lace and things.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, call it Finette, that's my mafia. Twin from Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on Gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on instant, I'm out loading rounds. Smoked his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the clouds. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our lifestyle. There ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now, okay? Diamonds dancing, it's off a lick, I like to rob people. Keep it on me, unfortunately, I done shot people. Not legal, nigga, I'm a spinner, we are not equal. Non-lethal, John Cena the poor, I could not see. Long live to leave it, hood boy was quick to squeeze a trigger. If your son ever hungry, doggy, I kill for that nigga. I die for the street that I post on with my killers. That is not my baby, lately I've been focused on squad. I can't tell you what, just know the code word is DJing. That's a highlight play, buddy, we gon' replay it. Well known gorillas from my city, they know we famous. You ain't talking no money, get in line and keep waiting, keep hating. Promises coming, little Larry, be patient. I had to cut this bitch off, she got feelings attached. I burn this motherfucker down to the ground, to the building collapse. Don't listen to your music, that shit weak and I'm blowing this cap. 556 fly out ARP, ain't no holding me back. You speaking on my dead, it's okay, you for surely getting smacked. Don't need a microphone, but you know it's for solely a rap. Big eye busters, the enemies is for soaking wet. Don't believe none of your story, that shit make believe. 223s, you ain't ducking nothing, this could shoot through trees. Cold word, mental cycle, I came to make a pussy bleed. It ain't a bitch on this earth I'm gon' ever need. I tell down they ever run up on me, shit, I ain't having it. You sir not a killer, we heard you did that shit on accident. I told these niggas I'm from Gorilla Gang Mafia. Yo, BM keep watching me, tell her put down them binoculars. I beef with the whole city, give a fuck about being popular. Not affiliated with none of my people, so we robbing. I get busy with Tula, they start calling me the problem solver. I'm a real life sparker, don't worry twin, that's on my daughter. Hey, why you dissing me on net, we from the same city. Always leave the house with it on me, yes it came with me. Ain't tryna catch a body, you should not come playing games. I'm a rock star with a drum, so you know I got it on stage. Outside thugging on this block, cause I have no home. Kill a nigga playing with my bro if he right or wrong. I stand dead in his face and that's his fuck nigga, what's happening? Like a donkey in this club, it's okay, we get to dragging niggas out. If it get tricky, shit I'm passing, it's time to pass on the house. If you can lie dead in my face, I smack you dead, no mouth. You off this pistol, I don't believe you gon' shoot it, I ain't breaking nothing down. If you want it, dog, we into it. Been a couple times they had me, fortunately they blew it. Trying to keep my mind inside of my head, cause usually I lose it. Think you really gon' touch me, you must be motherfucking stupid. Chop a bigger dispute, get a boner. Call it Fernand, that's my mafia twin from Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on instant, I'm out voting rounds. Smoked his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the clouds. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kids, oh she lost her child. See this mafia way of living, it's just our...
Billionaire black, man.
No, baby, bro. Ooh,
I had a poor ass bitch from the bitch made my skin. Billionaire black.
Ooh, had a bad day. What are yours?
Billionaire black.
Bitch say she a hoe, I pull her purse back. Bum bitch, you had a baby by a dirt bag. Fly the bitch out front till fuck first class. Ooh, look, she think that she thick, but she got no ass. Now that nigga catfish for real, he ain't got no cash. Look, I should say they name them niggas doing bad. I'm in Cali sipping juice, it's just me and Flag. Tryna fight over a hoe, he going outside. I think I pulled too much juice, I ain't going outside. Up my watch up on the hoe, I left her mouth wide. And you know I'm Ricky down when a nigga bounce out. Ooh, look, me and Smooth, we done spit the tech on lean. This ain't a regular white tee, baby, this Supreme. Yeah, bitch, I'm off of yerk, I don't fuck with beans. Tryna catch a hat, bitch, I got a couple bees. Look, I done went broke and got it right back. Gotta wait in my DM, I'm on right back. That nigga only tough with you for real, he ain't like that. It's just two bitches and Billy put a nightcap. Ooh, got my switch up in my left, hit him with a right jab. Rick Owens on me, baby, I don't like rap. Don't want no smoke, them niggas throwing me on wall. I got 357 on me in a booth right now. Look, he ain't having motion, told him pipe down. When we leave about the club, we got them pipes out. This nigga got a switch on him, he'll blow his lights out. You know about a couple choppers right in my house. Ooh, had a bad day, what a yerk say. Bitch say she a hoe, I pull her purse back. Bum bitch, you had a baby by a dirt bag. Fly the bitch out front till fuck first class. Ooh, look, she think that she thick, but she got no ass. Man, that nigga catfish for real, he ain't got no cash. Look, I should say they name them niggas doing bad. I'm in Cali sipping juice, it's just me and Flag. Had a baby by a dirt bag. Bum bitch, you had a baby by a dirt bag.
Billionaire black, man. New billionaire black, man. Let's get to this.
Game of Thrones.
Hey. I can't hear nothing. G-Block.
About to get to it after this, man.
Right.
We in Sacktown, baby. EBKJ.
Hey, see niggas and I chase them down, I'm a bully. Rolling my brother, any nigga said your name, I'm a cut. If we can't bring them ARPs to the show, don't even book me. Janky nigga popped out in black Air Forces with the full spank. The nigga wasn't capping when I told you I was spinning. Hopped out like the boogeyman, caught a try, nigga slip. Still be been in blocks like I don't give a fuck, I'm up a million. Casino world, spank your brother, now I got you in your feelings. Stand over blood and make him feel it, I'm a real demon. North niggas survived to fully switch, so I'm still fiending. Got up close, girls, I wasn't off no pills either. All she do is suck dick and pay me, that's my little eater. The baby Drake loud as fucking need a pacifier. I wish that I could call Los and tell him that his mans ain't slide. Wanna kill him, but he behind, so I'm fantasizing. Not nervous on my block, I got some niggas that's gon' cram it by me. I popped that bitch with a fully, then he dissed. My first skit, I strapped my cleats and got on feet like King Griffey. 2025 to take over, they friend brother Briss. It's personal, so when I ran into that tribe, I ain't miss, fuck Westland. I done really spit that stone and drop 50. Marching down that shit with nothing but a skeezy and a switchy. Since they killed my brother Slubby, we been turning up the jitty. 4 niggas died after that, so y'all can't say that we don't miss. They in they hood, somebody dying in that bitch like a miscarriage. Broke on me when I was on the drill, I tossed the Chris Vector. Catching beef These make me feel better. They little niggas out here checking out early, raise your kids better. 30 on me when I spin through. Came through with 30 dick and they was running like the bitch do. They call me Drakes, I keep 6 tools. Was doing skits, only reason why a nigga used to skip school. I'm top ranked cause I smoked something. Caught 2 niggas front of 5 and get the beat cause they was both running. And in that county they ain't know nothing. Ronnie, fuck it with them niggas, you been warned, I'm a smoke cousin. Spanked on, gave him 6 shots. Fuck the North, I'm gon' think about that skit when I miss pops. Can hate on Drakes, but your bitch not. These niggas keep on checking out that these stones is like the 5th eye. Man down, bump into a nigga, I'm a twig. Checks know he charges, pimpin' on them young bitches, that ain't 3s. I let Pig rock the Drakey, cause I seen him get on feed. Better be talking bodies if you mention jigs. See niggas and I chase them down, I'm a bull. Rolling my brother and these niggas said your name, I'm a cook. If we can't bring them ARPs to the show, don't even book me. Janky nigga popped out in black Air Forces with the full spank. The nigga wasn't capping when I told you I was spinning. Hopped out like the boogeyman, caught a tribe, nigga slip. Still be bending blocks like I don't give a fuck, I'm up a million. Casino world, spank your brother, now I got you in your feelings.
Yeah. Let's get to it, man. Welcome, man. Everybody to that night shift, man. That graveyard shit, y'all know what it is, man. Had a wild day today, so we had to postpone the Sabbath service. The brother Push did pull up, you know. Hit this graveyard shift. We got some content. So they got they got Derrick Groves. I'm sorry, Derrick Groves. They said he did. They ain't found him, man. Disappearing act. He vanished. He's been quiet. He ain't been speaking on nothing. Then we got a little bit of commotion going on in New York with Adam 22. Word around the campfires, Adam messing with the Damus now. He said he not fucking with the keyways no more. He messing with the Damus now. That's the bullshit they talk, little rumors and shit. You know how it go, but we gonna entertain the goofiness, little. Then we got Aaron the plumber. That's Aaron the plug. Aaron the plumber crashes out. King Pill starting a gang war with the neighborhood Crips. Is that true? Is that rumors? BOMPTON G pulled up with King Pill. They said it was the 40s, but I'm hearing it wasn't the 40s. It didn't look like the 40s. But we got back on Fig to speak on that. And this you got rap news and pop street politics. Salute to them. Pyrus declare war with the neighborhood Crips. 4X versus King Pill and BOMPTON G Uno. A little bit of shit going on, man. KADAFI was executed by members of Death Row Records. Shout out to Discreet TV. Is that true? Got an update on Lil Durk in his case as well. Shout out to Brian Blake, you know. And what's up with the ICE shit going down in LA, man?
You gotta get away and then go back every fucking 10 minutes. You gotta clear it up. Ok, tengan cuidado que de pronto disparan el gas.
So it looks like a lot of the crowd is headed back over there, so I think we could expect another round of tear gas coming towards us.
I don't know why they keep
in this general direction.
They be so happy and shit, man. That shit was crazy. It's like our people be so happy that the devil showed up to their front door. And they go all out. They bring out the good lemonade, pulled pork, and all the dope for him. Every time he go to the hood, he be like, "Yo, I'm trying to get some of that good dope." When he was in 40's hood, he was like, "I'm trying to get some of that good dope." When he was in New York, he was like, "Can I get some of that Bobby Schmurder crack?" Like, what the fuck is going on? the feds and the workers, the people that work with him and work for him, they just in plain clothes. They hip, all that. They know the lingo. They be throwing up the set.
I mean, I apologize, the chat's gonna get all crazy today. If it gets too much, I'll probably just turn it off.
Ahí está bien. Ahí quédate, por favor. Ahí quédate. No te muevas. No te muevas.
No, está bien.
Ok, listo, vamos a ver. ¿Me puedes? No te muevas, porque si no te puedes decir tu nombre, pero yo te lo presento.
Yo me llamo Cristian Sherman.
Cristian, cuéntame, ¿qué dices que
Sí, yo agarré un mensaje, yo vivo aquí en la esquina. Yo ya entre cuanto los vi, yo vine con mi carro y me parqué directa frente del gate. Les empecé a grabar ahí y empecé a gritar. Ya cuando empecé a gritar me paré encima de mi carro y empecé a decirle a todos que estaba el mío aquí. Y pues aquí estamos, peleando por lo que es verdadero.
¿Viste arresto?
Sí, bueno, estaba con unos compañeros y los arrestaron los primeros. Agarraron a los dos y los metieron adentro. No sé por qué estaban aquí en ellos.
I heard some Mexican lady complain. She said they came in and they took her. She was only here 2 months.
She was like, only here 2 months. Get your ass up out of here.
She was only here 2 months. They're wrong.
So get your ass up out of here.
I fell out rolling, bro. I was like, damn, that's like, but I was like, damn, she just got here and shit. Like, y'all protesting for somebody who just got here 2 months ago, like, nigga.
That's nasty word right there. That is crazy.
Aquí ahorita, pero no los queremos aquí. Es bien fácil. We don't want them to
Hey man, this shit is brought to this show is brought to you by.
My name is Christian Sherman. I got here. I was informed. I seen a truck right outside the black gate. I got here first. I parked my car directly in front of the street. I started yelling at them, started screaming. Everybody in the community started gathering around, started posting things on Instagram, and we started realizing that they're all here. So now the community's out here. But they're pumping tear gas right now. So. Yeah, arrestaron a dos, tres. Yeah, they arrested 2 or 3 people. I don't know where they're at. They took them inside the black gates. They took them there. So.
Whoa.
They're in the black gate somewhere. I don't know what's going to happen to them.
Oh, okay. Hey, what business were they in?
What?
What business were they working in when they raided?
I don't know the business. It's just this department's across from the Home Depot. Once you pass that black gate, we got a headquarters, everything. They're set up. They have military. They have FBI. They got everything.
That's what they raided. They didn't get close.
Right across the Home Depot, set up, huh? They waited for y'all to gather in front of Home Depot trying to get work. The van just popped up like, get your asses up in there. We got some work for y'all. Got ice on the side, out on the side of the door and shit. Van or what?
Well,
send y'all, that's crazy. Send y'all niggas back to the border. But you know what I think they doing is they picking them up, they getting all their ID, identification, taking pictures, fingerprints and all that, and then kicking them out. Like they not really, they probably sending some back, but you know, letting people go still.
oh no, bro. They sending everybody bye-bye.
Think so?
Bye-bye.
I heard that he was trying to fly some of the motherfuckers out of here.
Bye-bye, bro. He is not joking. And then they agitate the shit. So these niggas is about to bring in the National Reserves. They'll be there tomorrow.
Right.
So now they're bringing in the military. Because see, you don't got justice on your side with this.
Right.
So when you don't got justice on your side with it, they're gonna ratchet it up. They're like, the Mexican lady on the TV said, yeah, we're gonna come out even deeper tomorrow because we mobilizing. The national security dude come out and say, yeah, we about to mobilize too with the reserve.
Smart. Said fact.
Like this isn't, they need to realize this isn't your Martin Luther King moment. This isn't that fight, bro. I mean, like, it's really true. You mobbed in from another country. You know what I'm saying? And this country can't take 20 million people, bro. 20 million people. They can't do it. That's the reason why they yanking everybody, bro.
Yanking on them.
It's tough.
Salute, Mike. So you interviewed Cuban Link from Terror Squad for like 2 hours, huh? That 2-hour interview. Yeah, that's all he got to talk about is on Fatjoe. We got some content on Fatjoe, man. Fatjoe lied on Tupac, man. I interviewed Big Pun's son back in the day. That was a great interview. That was like right after the split or the friction, not the split, but the friction that they were having with Fatjoe and his moms and shit. And he spoke on that. I think I'm gonna upload that video, upload that interview, and just go on my archives and just upload a lot of these interviews I did with these celebs and shit. But I asked him about Fatjoe, like did Fatjoe like give out, you know, did he give some money to the family? Did he do right by the family since Fatjoe, you know, the Big Pun was doing their thing? He said, nah, he wasn't doing right back by him. You know? So, hey, that's just how it is. But Cuban Link and shit, yeah, that's all he talked about, man. Cause he only had like, he don't got like no hit song. And Big Pun passed away before he was able to really blow up. So he blames Fatjoe for him not really going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
So Home Depot though?
No, they did not get close to the Home Depot from what I saw, but they were across the street, almost ready to do something there. So I started screaming at them. I blocked them in front. Then people started coming. More agents started coming out. Then more people started coming, and it got mixed. The people and agents. So now we're all out here. So.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to that, but yeah, I didn't really, you know, like my interviews, they call, you know, they artist talk. Like I don't just do interviews because everybody want to do an interview with the person. I feel like on all these celebrities or artists, they do rounds, right? So they usually have like the same questions that they ask, and I've learned that in this type of field. So I try to ask some questions that may get like, we want to know the core. Like, talk to us about the contract, all this. So, was you happy when what's the name was on your album? Did the label, like, I asked you a different question, and you know, than just the tabloid question. So he was open, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna definitely put that in you up. Check that out. But what we got, man? Let's get to the comedy first. We got Adam 22. You know, flew out here with the Don Moves, with the King Pills, and BOMPTON G Uno. Go show love to the Don Moves on the East Coast.
Sure, we outside. Okay.
We outside. My son. Patterson. Real shit. We out.
Patterson Square Garden, huh? Patterson Square Garden.
What you talking about, buddy?
Patterson Square Garden. My man, we outside.
To all my New York Nigga, think got me around Adam. Y'all niggas is buzzing. Yo, oh my God.
Where the real bloodies is hanging out at, you feel me? You already know what the fuck going on, nigga. East to the west, bracket. Yeah, making it happen, you feel me? Soul business.
The Bronx really is grimy, man.
This is where 50 State Mozzie is from.
Well, here I am again, surrounded by gang members in the middle of the projects. This time, I'm spending some quality time with various members of the Bloods in the infamous Patterson houses in the Bronx. In 2025, it's hard to find a hood that hasn't had multiple YouTube videos filmed there, but it appears that this is one public housing development that has yet to be filmed in. Why am I here? Well, in order to explain, I'll have to introduce you to a couple of people.
Look at outside. Soul business. Run that back.
This is King Pill. He's from Pomona, a city in eastern Los Angeles County, about an hour drive from Compton. King Pill is from the 456 Island Pyrus. They're called the Island Pyrus because they're the only Pyrus set in Pomona, and they're surrounded by Crips on all sides. For more information on this dynamic, go watch this video courtesy of Hood War Stories, one of the best gang-related channels on YouTube. King Pill has blown up over the last few months, dropping a hilarious interview with No Jumper in which he showed up barefoot and covered in baby oil before challenging 4Extra to a fight, claiming he dated SZA in high school and insisting that he once drenched Big Sad with urine during a fight in prison. But King Pill doesn't just troll on the internet. He's a rapper too, which is why he's here in New York to shoot the remix for his buzzing single, Slide First.
You got a nice little record, man. Play that shit.
Get him in his brain, make his eyes hurt. Put him in his grave on a t-shirt.
Yo, I came to the Bronx. Michael bought me a red lighter. First lighter in my whole life. Off the shelf, doesn't work. It feels kind of heavy. I think there's fluid in there, but it just ain't sparking. Damn. The Bronx really is grimy, man. And of course, when you're an out-of-towner and you go film a music video in somebody else's hood, it's important you roll with a well-respected tour guide.
The straight line almost got crossed. I can send a pretty bitch to come top you off and give my shooter 5 bands to knock you off.
Shay Davis actually grew up right here in the Patterson houses. Shay rose to prominence during the Smack DVD era, a fact that I was constantly reminded of while hanging out with him because people kept coming up and quoting his infamous gun go blam to him.
This is Shay Davis, man, my gun go blam.
20 years later, Shay still releases music, and even as a non-blood, he was happy to get on this remix with King Pill, stopping to record his verse at the studio on the way to the projects. Shay and Pill are both associates of Stefan Belafonte, who put this whole production together and was once married to a Spice Girl. Many of you will remember BOMPTON G Uno from this classic G-Face interview where G Uno and Brick Baby got into an argument about if G Uno had enough clout to box Crip Mac.
Yeah. What do you have to offer to make us bigger?
That's the whole conversation.
Everybody's in the business of growing. So it's like, what do you have to make us grow?
I don't really care about the The followers instead of the viewers.
It's not even like we need to care. It's
followers.
the whole corporate world, everybody in business.
But if everybody there off of C-Mac's presence to see you fight him, and you didn't bring nobody off your presence.
Well, if you fight C-Mac, he gonna sell regardless.
Right.
This is what I'm.
That's the one thing he has going on. G Uno can be pretty hilarious on the podcast, but the guy is no joke. And in fact, he did 13 years in prison for a body, and just recently did another 9 months in prison for a gun case. This was G Uno's second time leaving the state of California, and this basketball court was basically his first impression of New York City. 100 Bloods shooting a music video in the projects while the cops watched just a short distance away.
We on the East Coast.
Yes.
We in New Yiddy.
Yeah.
Patterson Project.
Yes.
King Pill.
King Pill.
My nigga Buck.
You know
Come
it.
on, man.
Yes, Shay Davis.
Adam 22.
Adam 22.
My nigga that's behind the camera.
I got the dips. Free New Street. Free
Definitely
the game.
use
You know
against
that's
that
up.
fight.
What we talking about? Pull up.
Evidence and
Who I'm standing next to,
Hey,
man?
my name Grab, man. What the fuck going on, man? My nigga Buck outside. What we doing?
We out. Rico to the Bronx, homie. You think the feds wasn't following that nigga? Then they already got Big U and a list of other individuals locked up on Rico. He doing his rounds, y'all. He doing his rounds.
New York niggas fly different though, bro.
Yeah, they still get it. Call it Ricos. That's where the Ricos come from anyway. Sound like you're underwater. What you say they operate different? The cops was right there. See, the cops was right outside the gate. You know, they know exactly who was there in the video. It was like, yeah, they was over there with the Bobby Schmurder, King Pill, and BOMPTON, G Uno with Adam 22. They got that whole report when they came in.
Outside, my son Patterson.
Fuck you,
Real
man.
shit, nigga. We out.
Patterson Square Garden, huh?
Yes.
Patterson Square Garden.
What we talking about? Ready to
Patterson
talk
Square
to
Garden.
him.
In my place. You man, we outside. We in the motherland of this shit, son. We in the motherland of this shit. Everybody can't come in. Everybody can't come in.
Everybody can't come there.
Everything, nigga.
I'm comfortable. With my nigga Prodigy, I'm comfortable in this hood. Patterson, nigga. Shout out No Jumper. Shout out Shea Davis. King Pill, the Lokes out here. Shout out. We outside, nigga. Slide first. He gotta die first. Huh? Uno. No cape, nigga. Smoke some gas.
From Boston to New York, nigga. Type shit. Feel me?
We good. Go get the Corvette, nigga.
Yeah, they're different bloods, bro.
Right after this, I'm finna pop a cherry. Nigga, don't be a bitch like Halle Berry. Put that little nigga on the obituary.
Straight line, almost got calls. I can send a pretty bitch to come top you off.
That's what State Mouse was telling me. They said, but he said a lot of times, a lot of the bills, anybody can do it. They got some money.
That's how that shit look like to anybody. Like, they just fight, nigga. We all bloods, nigga.
And they like, if any nigga got some money, like he got a wave, and he, you know, they be jacking it. Like, yeah, he can jack that shit. He blood now. That's how they be doing it. And then it's not like how the West and other places.
So you can pay them to be Crips?
Yeah, that's same shit, bro. It sound funny, but for real, shit.
How much for the East Coast to go blue?
Shit, I ain't even.
What's the quote of the day you could give us?
Quote of the day?
Quote of the day. Yeah, talk to me.
I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I guess now is a good time to tell you that I was actually on mushrooms in this vlog. I brought some gummies with me that purport to include both shrooms and MDMA, and for some reason both myself and Michael, who filmed this vlog, decided to take some on the way to the video shoot.
Should I switch to Monday CRM? Updating this field is so confusing. This CRM
I've taken these gummies a few times before, and I didn't think they were that crazy. But for some reason tonight, they were kicking my ass.
They set up in a basketball court. They not really like in the project. They in the middle of the project. You see the projects in the background. But I think if they was like in the back, you know, they got the cops all around that motherfucker though. Trust me, cops is all up and down that street. So I'm gonna say this: the ratio, them many Negroes in that area is definitely that night. Somebody definitely got arrested. Somebody definitely got picked up. And you know they got asked about Adam 22. Trust.
And even the most mundane interactions in the video seem pretty overwhelming. So just keep that in mind here.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that gummy kind of whooping my ass, but I'm out here in the fucking basketball court. I appreciate that.
I'm serious.
Happy to be here.
No, I'm saying, but it's funny how I come out here today and I'm like, yo, who from LA? Who from Compton, right?
Look, the non-Trey niggas, what's his name? Whatever that nigga name is. The one that was supposed to be his manager and shit. Shoddy. That motherfucker had a gold mine of an artist and fucked it off. It didn't matter if 6ix9ine was the best rapper or whatever. That nigga at the time did something that now everybody's on the internet or YouTube doing, which is trolling. And they couldn't even keep they couldn't even secure the bag. They was trying to kill a nigga or jack him and allegedly fuck his wife, take his money, rob. They were doing all the bullshit when the nigga was out there getting the money, and then they was, you know, bringing them around all the ignorant ass niggas when they could have kept them away. Like, look, man, you stay over here, get this bread. We gonna be out here doing it. It won't be. So when the Rico would have came, he wouldn't have had no attachment to nothing. They would have known nothing about. He wouldn't have known shit. What came down on them was gonna happen anyway, but they fucked that off. That's all I'm saying.
I said, who from BOMPTON out here?
Yeah.
And it happened to be my man.
Who? The infamous.
See that?
The infamous.
Do you know? What I was telling you, bro? What was I telling you, bro?
Certified.
He thinks we're not supporting him or not.
Come on, bro.
We're out here. We're in the Bronx with you. BOMPTON, you know.
All right. Come on, Adam.
We're in the Bronx with you.
Man, you gotta get.
See what I'm saying? They feel that Adam is Jesus. Adam is the savior. I know Sabbath is over, but for real, man.
Man, homeboy is over here begging.
He been doing that every time he get on there. Like, see, man.
He over there begging and shit. Like, stop begging. All up in his face and shit. I wouldn't even fucking help you. I'm like, nigga, get away from me. The fuck, nigga?
And that nigga off that shrine.
You all extra fluffy and shit. Like, get the fuck out.
The nigga got the robe on. He got the.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, I'm trying to tell you, man, you don't move the fuck back.
Get that shit right, bro.
Who else is going to the Bronx?
Look, when you on the West Coast,
we're on a world tour.
On the West
Coast. Yeah, for real. Like, nigga, you didn't pay for them airline tickets, nigga.
France, bro.
Bro. We gotta keep working. We gotta keep going.
You know, I just got out of jail, bro.
Yeah.
You know, before I went to jail, I was doing my thug thing.
Yeah.
See, this is the problem. When he said this, let me show you BOMPTON's Uno. Cause out here in the suburbs and the valley, when a white man say yeah, it's like that means that don't got shit to do with me, motherfucker. You said I was locked, but that don't got shit to do with me. Like, said, nigga, I done brought your ass on a world tour, flew your ass to New York. You know, I put some Vandy cams in your pocket. You all in my face. Look at the comments. My nigga said, he said, yeah, they messed that bag up with that zesty head, nigga. Yeah. Just trying to get on. Right, they trying to get on no jump.
BOMPTON,
All right.
Come on, Adam.
We're in the Bronx with you.
Man, you gotta get that shit right, bro.
Who else is going to the Bronx?
Look, when you on the West Coast,
we're on a world tour.
On the West Coast,
France is next,
bro. Adam, come on, bro.
We got to keep working. We got to keep going.
You gotta keep working. You gotta make some more money for me, nigga. Basically, you gotta think, BOMPTON, G-Uno, Brick Baby was making money for that nigga. Them dudes that was coming, Crip Mac, they was making bread for this nigga. You not making no money for that nigga. You gotta make some money for him, then he gonna you know, pay attention to you more.
You know I just got out of jail, bro.
Yeah.
You know before I went to jail, I was doing my thing.
Yeah, that don't mean shit.
Thing?
Yeah, you were doing your thingy thing?
My thug thing. I was doing my thug thing. Yeah.
So here I am on mushrooms, and BOMPTON G-Uno is telling me I need to show him more love on the podcast, a conversation he has had with me in the past as well. I feel like you getting that interview early on and then immediately asking for another interview, that's doing too much.
No, it ain't.
Yeah.
No.
What did I say, Push? See? Your ass was like, he was begging.
Well, guess who makes the decisions about who I'm going to interview?
He does. You right?
Right.
That's why I should be you up.
That's the wrong attitude.
That's the reason right there.
That attitude is not going to get you anywhere. Luckily, G-Uno spared me his wrath, and I was able to continue on with my night.
Luckily, that nigga got out of my face, and I was able to reach him.
How you doing? What's your name? Josiah. She said that the kids at school aren't gonna believe that I met Josiah here. What are you talking about? Of course I gotta check in with Josiah.
I go to school in Queens and they don't know nothing about Adam 22. I'm the only kid that knows about Adam 22.
What you say, Push?
His little ass need to be in fucking bed, nigga. Dreaming about giraffes and chicken. Fuck, nigga, you at this damn party and shit, nigga. Hanging out with shroomed up fucking Adam. Come on. Make it make sense.
Right. Where your parents at?
Well, mama was right there. She wanted to meet Adam.
She trying to get that plug talk, nigga.
You gotta get out there and you gotta let them know. Adam 22 is for the people. Speed.
Yep, she trying to get that plug talk feature.
KSI, High.
They know all of them.
It's Adam 22. Both for me. I'm still in the game, man.
What was your favorite interview with anybody?
Probably this one right now. Does that count?
I just got paid $60,000 for my car crash from using this app on my phone. And I don't know if you could see this.
Yeah, but like that.
Oh, back in the day, yeah. I don't know, probably X. That was the craziest one.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah. That was a big deal for me. But now I'm with King Pill. What a life.
Thank you so much. Fuck with my guy. Honestly, I don't know if I gotta curse. If I can curse. But
whatever you gotta do. Whatever you gotta do to get your point across.
I love him. My son loves him. At the end of the day, he just made his night for real.
Wow.
He just did
They got a little Woody
a lot. Honestly, you go ahead, you do your. And he in the hood for real.
I want to do like a little skit or something.
This is Fatboy. Fatboy shot to stardom during the sort of SoundCloud rap era of Instagram, where he would film skits of him screaming at people and other wacky hijinks that would go extremely viral at the time. Why are you so fat? That seems like that's like the main question. Like,
but why would you even bring that up?
I'm trying to speak to the people.
Like you trying to play me or something? I don't get what you're saying though.
But do you feel fat when you wake up and look at yourself in the morning?
I'm saying, but what that has to do with the interview that you brought me here?
I mean, your name is fat.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand it.
Fat Boy is actually a Crip, even though he chose to wear all red to this video shoot. There are actually a lot of different Crips here, mixed in with the various blood factions who have all came together this evening.
Outside, you're on the heart of this shit, man. Don't play, man. Don't play, man.
After the guys got done shooting a few takes on the basketball court, they headed over here to this stair set to shoot another scene.
That nigga's stupid. Ain't that the interest to the project? That's the stoop where they go into the projects, go into their apartment buildings. That nigga he came up. Let's play a little bit of that. He said he gonna slide first.
Nigga, I'm about to drop a dime, nigga. Fuck that. All them niggas right there, nigga. Where my banana at, nigga? Dropping fucking dime, nigga. Getting all them blood niggas, nigga. This Crip, nigga. Getting all them goddamn niggas. Fuck that shit.
Right.
Get them niggas right now, nigga. They all in one group, nigga.
Get all them niggas, right?
Westside bang bang all day, nigga. Get them. Fuck that. Snitching, nigga. I'm snitching.
You snitching, cuz snitching. We are late in the graveyard.
Northside Island. We on the 4-5 bigs. Island. Free the Knicks, nigga. You can't just walk on, nigga. Alright.
Oh no.
Wanna join the gang, gotta slide first. Which one is the gang? He gotta die first. Hit him in his brain, make his eyes hurt. Hit him. Put him in the grave on a t-shirt. Nigga say my name, I'ma squeeze first. Palomar's Park, put the P first. Patrolling through the set till my feet hurt. Go get the Corvette, nigga, reverse. Them traps ain't a threat, nigga, we worse. Northside Knicks on Vassar. Bitch on my dick, I'm finna bracker. Bet I get rich if I bracker. Make it right on town, nigga, head to hope. I'm finna sex bitch down right in front the stove. Then go get loaded.
Pomona in the building. Pomona 456.
I'm loaded. 4-5 Glock still smoking. I'm smoking. 6 shots left, reloaded. I'm trying to catch a truck, nigga, out local. Don't get scared when we turn on Gary. Right after this, I'm finna pop a cherry. Nigga, don't be a bitch like Halle Berry. Put that little nigga on the obituary. Yeah, jump out, nigga, do your shit, nigga. Northside Nick. Wanna join the gang, gotta slide first. Which one is the gang? He gotta die first. Which one? Hit him in his brain, make his eyes hurt. Hit him. Put him in the grave on a t-shirt. Nigga say my name, I'ma squeeze first. Palomar's Park, put the P first. Northside Islands. 4-5 bitch, nigga. Palomar's Park, put the P first, nigga. Yeah, town of Laverne to be exact, though. You dig what I'm saying, though? Yeah. From the top to the bottom, nigga. You gotta slide first. You wanna join the gang? Gotta slide first. Northside Islands. He had did on the little interview. I'm sure just like everybody else has seen, where you know he was kind of like crying.
I've never seen someone with such beautiful hair between the ages of 50 and 60.
And shit, you know, yeah, just kind of just making us look bad on the West Coast. You feel me? Doing all this crying and shit on the internet. Your feelings. But yeah, I like that he liked to fight, man, because I like to fight too. You
blend you on my mama, beat the brakes off you. You know what I'm saying? I'll whoop Brodesky so bad. I had them long boobs you got. You know what I'm saying? Brodesky got titties like a wild boar.
Bro, I will blend you while you speaking on me, Chaser, on my mama. But that's, I shouldn't even speak on your name because I'm way bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? And you broke on mamas. You feel me? Little Tylenol, bro. You just tapped in with my man.
So niggas you gotta have some money to fight nowadays, push. Ain't fighting no broke niggas. I guess if you gonna squabble, get to the bag, right? But that motherfucker he may have a sponsor. You know, that's how boxing started, right? It's like, look, man, my guy right here can beat your guy's ass. You see, he can whoop the shit out your guy, right? You know, I got like 10 racks on. What's up? Whatever, you know. That's how boxing was. Now these niggas, they like, nah, fuck it. Adam said he got money on King Pill. I thought he was down with 4 extras, but he making money off of both them cats.
Manager, he had his manager. We got the phone call recorded too on mama, so don't even lie and say it ain't true. You know what I'm saying? You was just trying to hang out with me. Oh God, I was in Atlanta. Brodesky hit me up trying to hang out some more shit. I told him no, because you ain't talking about no chips. You feel me? And I see him on the internet clout chasing like a dweeb. Like, anybody support him? Dweeb. Oh mamas, bro. You ain't doing nothing for the community. You ain't helping nobody. All you do is be on the internet, talk about some gang banging foolishness. You know what I'm saying, Brodesky? You're a weirdo. I'm so many levels ahead of you. And you broke. You are broke in a real way. B-R-O-K-E. Not on Aaron the Plumber's level. In a real way. Y'all hating on me because I don't want to gangbang. I don't want to be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's just not me, Brodesky. God been blessing me abundantly. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my way to being a millionaire. In a real way. Millionaire. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to this. So we're going to talk about 4 Extra.
4 Extra is fresh out of jail and on the hunt for Aaron the Plumber.
Vernon Avenue, dead homie. Let it up and let me out this motherfucker. Dead homie about to be a whole lot of problems. I'm about to knock your 2 Aaron the Plumber. Vernon Avenue, back. Off the back, I'm back. Vernon Avenue or nothing.
You know what I'm saying? 4 Extras, you're a dream too, on mamas. You feel me? I rock with Spotty Face, you know what I'm saying? That's my Brodesky. I was in the pen with him, you feel me? Held it down with him, on mamas. You know what I'm saying? Spotty Face then got in squabbles. I didn't fell out of place, you know what I'm saying? Leaving my building, going to the other side of the yard out of bounds to press a line behind Spotty, you feel me? So I'm not even gonna disrespect you. You a buster, you know what I'm saying, for talking about some, oh, Aaron, I'm a knock you. We're getting disrespectful for one you can't whoop me. Oh, mamas, I've been training too hard.
Get them too, inshallah. Yeah. They all can get it.
Hey, it's your Brodesky, Aaron the Plumber. We done worked up a light sweat. Now we're gonna put these resistance bands on the feederes. You know what I'm saying? Work on some footwork. Logo. In a real way.
What y'all think? You got what it takes? Push you said 4 extras gonna knock his ass out.
Blend 4 extras too. In a real way, I've been training too hard, twice a day, 12 times a week, Brodesky. Aaron the Plumber, I'm getting jiggy.
Well, most definitely. I know a lot of y'all been seeing a lot of going back and forth between the 3, especially the 2, Aaron the Plumber and 4 Extras. And I'm going to give you a clip right here of where it all stemmed from. Just like Adam 22, try to get...
Shout out Grand Buff. Shout out to his channel, man.
Him to fight, you know what I'm saying, King Peel, which was not a good idea because, you know, it was a clout thing. You know, he admitted it, and some of the clips I have already had on here, and you know what I'm saying? So if he gonna do a fight, I believe the challenge was really to fight, you know what I'm saying, Eric the Plumber, because he already had seen a little clip before he had went down. On top of that, you feel me, I'm saying, you know, he a person that want to challenge somebody that he feel like could give him a run for his money, or that can really, you know, stand the ground, you feel me? And most definitely, you know what I'm saying, that may be the perfect match, as long as the bag right, you feel me? It's about the money nowadays, so, you know what I mean, we just going off to a boxing match now, you dig? Celebrity match, like he said, bring me a celebrity.
Oh, well, there is a fight coming up that they want you on, but I think it might be too soon. Are you going to be able to go to Florida? Aiden Ross wanted him on his most recent card, and I guess they're doing another one. They want him on it. They kind of want you to fight Aaron the Plumber, which would be an epic.
Wait, who?
You don't know him?
Oh, man.
Who is he? Aaron the Plumber is a dude from Stockton. He says that he doesn't gangbang, so I guess he doesn't have a formal set. He kind of is from the pimping world. At one point, he got 30 years. He ended up doing 5 years. He is, I'm not saying he's as big and tough as you, but he is a big, tough dude.
He got squabs.
He'd be on a lot of reality shows fighting people, and he's hella viral right now, and the people love him. So I'm going to pull up a photo of him so you can get a look at him. But Aaron I guess he's a real plumber, too.
I feel like that's a big money fight. Aaron the Plumber versus...
No, that's for
extras.
sure. Yeah, this is him. Okay.
Yeah, how much they giving me? I for sure want the bread.
Question. He doesn't look that intimidating here, but...
Hello, I'm Steve Bryant for the Aero Band guitar. It's an electronic.
Man, I don't give a how you look. Where the bread at?
I mean, yeah, I don't know how much they pay for those fights, but we could probably make something happen.
So he said he don't care how you look, right? Where the bread at? Push shit. Now it ain't about that.
Because you're both huge appreciators of the fade.
Yeah.
He's always down for a fade. And he says it's like it's some positive shit, like, I believe in spreading the message of the fade because, our people...
I like it because I show believe that
as black men, we have to stop killing each other, but he acts like the fade is such a positive development.
It is a positive thing.
I mean, it's a lot better than shooting someone, yes.
It's the best, bro. Imagine, cuz you going in the thing, right? We going in here, right? It's gonna be out of you or me lose. You get what I'm saying?
It's a terrifying thought.
It is. You about to go in there. You about to give it all you got. You get what I'm saying? So whatever you think in your head, you know, one thing about life, everybody in their head is gonna win, no matter what. You get what I'm saying? No matter if you lose, you won in your head. I hope you thinking like that. You get what I'm saying? So when you go in there to squabble and you fight, you get what I'm saying? It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm saying, little Tylenol, bruh, get in shape. Your titties is too long. Bruh, on mamas, blend you in a real way. I'm not speaking on y'all names no more. Y'all could Aaron the Plumber this, Aaron the Plumber that. Yeah, keep on speaking on me, Brodusky. Keep blowing my name up bigger on y'all platforms. I mean, y'all don't even really have no platforms, Brodusky. Anybody want to fight me, the bag got to be 6 figures or more. Yeah, I'm saying, and after this fight, I'm on Misfits, on DAZN. After this fight, the price is going up in a real way. I got more than 3 big boxing promoters willing to put some big 6-figure bags in my pocket, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to keep going up from there. After my first fight, in a real way, you know what I'm saying? August 2nd, you're going to catch me on Misfits with DAZN. Pay-per-view, whiskey. You know what I'm saying? Little Tylenol, you stressing for a blessing. You know what I'm saying? You slave over here talking about, yeah, we'll fight for 20 band. What is 20,000, Brodusky? You know what I'm saying? I got $9,000 a month at expenses. What is...
Facts. He said, my price done went up, nigga.
I swear to... Oh my God.
We on Slauson.
Hey man, we outside with this. Where we at? On Fig and what? What is this? Fig and what? Vernon? Fig and Vernon out here live and direct, man. What I'm talking about?
Wanna join the gang, gotta slide first. Which one is the gang? He gotta die first. Hit him in his brain, make his eyes hurt. Hit him. Put him in the grave on a t-shirt. Niggas say my name, I'ma squeeze first. Palomar's Park, put the P first.
Ain't giving no passes over here, 100 killer boys on the set. With the nigga, give me this rag on pyro.
Rap News Street Politics, the best hood channel on YouTube, and we back in the streets with some dangerous implications between the neighborhood Crips and the Pyrus. So we know recently we seen King Peel and Juno
on Slauson and Vernon Ave. It wasn't even over on Vernon Ave. They was over by the Hoovers. and they was out there promoting themselves. It was actually gang banging. It was out there set tripping. Could start like some beef in the streets, man.
Pull up to the West Side 40s, flamed all the way up. We know it's a lot of back and forth going on with King Peel trying to catch this fade with 4 Extra. But the key thing that y'all gotta realize that it's not really about this fade now that he's linked up with G Uno, who's from West Side Treetop Piru. Now we know King Peel is repping 456 Island Piru in Pomona. Pomona's still LA County. I'm very familiar with the island as well, but they not gonna be in the mix of LA politics. But like I said, when he's rolling with dudes like G Uno from Treetop, the implications really get blown up in this situation. And this really stems from 2 high-profile situations that transpired between the Treetop Pirus and the neighborhood Crips. The first one, which is the most recent, being the death of Slim 400 from Treetop, who was killed by Tiny Doughboy from Westside neighborhood Menlo Crip. The second situation was the murder of Draco. Now, you know, we all heard the allegations of everything that happened that night when Draco was killed, where allegedly somebody in YG's entourage had got up on Draco. And we know Draco was cool with the neighborhood Crips, from the 30s to the 100s. And primarily the 30s, the 40s, the Coast, and the Rolling Hunters. And we know YG is also from Treetop, a very close affiliate of G Uno. And the situation that happened with Slim 400, you know, I heard many different stories of exactly why it happened. I can't necessarily say that it was straight gangbanging and shit, but of course, when you got somebody from Treetop and somebody from Menlo, and you see the results, the gangbanging shit is gonna be the foundation of the situation. Now, Slim 400 got killed in Inglewood, but again, Tiny Doughboy also used to stay on 118th and Raymond, not too far from Inglewood. But overall, that situation was somewhat personal. The neighborhood Crips are still responsible for killing Slim 400, who we know was a top affiliate of YG and a respected member from Treetop. So those 2 situations alone pulled the Pirus into the spotlight even further, with the state team neighborhood Crip and Inglewood beef, and Treetop being in the middle of it. Now we know YG be around a lot of blood or Piru members. We know for sure he be with REGGIE from neighborhood Piru in Inglewood, and he be with Baby Dot from Inglewood family. And we seen how the 40s reacted when Indian Red Boy was killed in Hawthorne. They was doing a lot of dissing against the Inglewood Bloods, and the Inglewood Pirus and Bloods, and especially Avenue Piru, are still locked in a deadly war with the neighborhood Rolling Hunted Crips, all of them. Part-time, UG, 111, Block is going up in this section, and we know Draco had close ties to this section as well, as we see Ralphie be with these dudes in this section. And we also see YG with dudes not only from Bounty Hunters, but also people from EPS, who are top enemies to the 40s. And we know Draco was rolling with dudes from 40s and 30s. But we also see them be tight-knit with the Coast, just like Ralphie is now with these young Stink Team members. And the Coast is another set that directly beef with other Pirus. Predominantly 11A East Coast and 190 East Coast Block Crip are going to be the closest hoods from neighborhood beefing with these Compton and Carson Pirus. The 11A's for sure beefing with NWA, Nella West Athens, in Athens Park, Miller, Westside Piru, and Campanella Park. And we know the 190's not only beefing with the Carson Pirus, but also on the Compton Pirus as well. And we know when you beef with one East Coast set, you beef with all of them. So that also travels all the way up to the 6-pack. And some things did transpire with Chef Boy from Westside Piru and some of these Westside Rolling Crips. Now, there was that situation where he got on camera and he had some tears out his eyes when he said the 30s had jumped on him. And we know the 30s and 40s share a really tight-knit bond over here in this section. Now, Westside Piru and Harlem are not close to each other, but we see how that situation played out when they bumped into Chef Boy. Now, Chef Boy, I have been hearing some bad things about Chef Boy. Can't say, I don't know if those are true, but I do know Chef Boy got one of the hottest records out in the city right now. And this situation with King Peel and
Man, that's crazy. Gang banging made that nigga cry, push. Got his ass whooped. Nigga went live. A lot of boys, grown bodies and shit. Need some better leaders, man.
G Uno is shining a light on what's going on with Pirus and Westside Rollers. So this is why this situation with King Peel and G Uno specifically pulling up with their homies to the 40s is bigger than just a fade with 4 Extra. We see King Peel pulling out Blick and talking about head taps, putting it on Island. These are some serious games being played.
Flossing, nigga. Yeah, nigga, whenever y'all niggas hit Cali, nigga, tap in with the King Peel, nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna get you what you need, nigga.
Hey, gangland. We outside with this shit, nigga. Where we at? On Fig and what? What is this? Fig and what? Vernon? Fig and Vernon out here.
Niggas showing black on cam. Niggas trying to catch a Rico. Trying to get indicted for real.
Live and direct, my nigga. What I'm talking about?
Here's how I got my team to use Monday Sales CRM and actually like it. Let me start by saying,
we also know there are some Eastside rules that are just down king from the 40s and the 30 rules and the 40 rules, but they really more focused on the 4-pack, the Avalons, and the Broadways. We don't see a lot of situations that transpire between them and the Westside 40s. But we did see the Eastside 30 rules dealing with BPS, where we seen one of their members do a record with E-Killer from the Baby Stones, and we know where that situation lies between the Baby Stones, BPS, 4Extra, and the 40s. So this Pyru shit is not far from the Westside 40s. But nonetheless, I would say this situation is for sure completely connected to neighborhood Crip Pyru beef.
These niggas know it's right. I put a 50 in a 40 just to see what happens. They on some Call of Duty shit cause these niggas camping. I'm outside every day, I'm trying to see what's happening. You in the house with a blower, I don't need practice. If them niggas put up on me, why they didn't back me? And if them niggas put up on me, why they didn't clap me? Is it cause I bang the rules and I'm real active?
Now we know King Pill has kind of came out of left field with his whole persona that he's put out there, and a lot of people really take him to be a crash out and a joke. And that's kind of how his character has played out in a few different situations. But we've seen him watch how 4Extra blew up with the X-Rated Out gang banging in the phase. And he's kind of turned into the Blood Pyru version of that, but putting a little bit more on it. But I paid attention to a situation when Munchie B sat down with Dulo from Athens Park. Y'all make sure y'all go check out our Athens Park and 11A video. Dulo was in that video, and shout out to him and Munchie B. But when Munchie B sat down with Dulo, we seen Dulo vouching for King Pill's gangbanging behind the walls.
I don't think that man be lying. And you could tell what's trolling, and you could tell what's, you know what I'm saying, because his stories be checking out.
I'll be reading some of the comments. They be like, man, this dude gotta be lying. He ain't lying. We was up in that thing tripping. He was tripping.
And I think, honestly, that's the most important thing when I think about this whole situation in its entirety, because Dulo is somebody who has a strong reputation. Like I said, go check that APB video out. But I would trust in Dulo's word when he vouched for King Pill when he didn't have to. Like I said, 456 has nothing to do with these politics out here, and APB isn't a Pyru set. He said King Pill was like that behind the walls. And I know that's contrary to what a lot of people believe, but this also goes into what I'm saying in regards to this not being a game, especially when these dudes is in the 40s, regardless of where they at in the 40s. They pulling sticks out. You seen them riding down Slauson. Like I said, the fact that G Uno is involved turns this shit to a whole different situation. And I think some real dangerous games being played.
Yeah, this is messy, y'all. This is not smart. Being in them dudes' neighborhood, in that parking lot, you got innocent people walking around. Somebody driving by and they see you flamed up doing that shit, they get the click clacking, all because you want to troll.
When you pulling up to people's hoods like this, especially from the proximity of where your hood is. Pomona and Compton, nowhere near the 40s, and I'm sure they had some of their members with them in this situation. When you in territories like this, things can honestly, truly go left and get cracking.
Wanna join the gang, gotta slide first. Which one is the gang? He gotta die first. Hit him in his brain, make his eyes hurt. Hit him. Put him in the grave on a t-shirt. Niggas say my name, I'ma squeeze first. Calamar's Park, put the P first. Patrolling through the set till my feet hurt. Go get the Corvette, nigga, reverse. Them tramps ain't a threat, nigga, we worse.
And another situation that we can't look past is how YG was cool with Nipsey when he was alive. Treetop and 6-0 being on good terms around the time the 6-0s had some serious issues with the 40s. But fast forward into recent times, there was also that awkward bump in YG had with CMAT. Now the thing with G Uno, we watched what Hoodie Hood said about this, who's also from 40s and Dago. Shout out to his channel for showing he questioned why G Uno would attach himself to a situation like this. Why would he put his gangster on the line? Why would he put his hood on the line? I think there's two reasons that go along with that. Number one, it's already up with the neighborhoods and the Pyrus. That's for sure. Regardless of proximity, and we don't talk about where it's really cracking at between the Hundreds and the Avenue Pyrus. So that's the main factor that's really incentivizing G Uno being with pulling up to the 40s. And again, his homies allegedly being involved with knocking down Draco, along with Slim 400 being killed by a member from Neighborhood Mellows. Number two, we know G Uno is a well-respected member of his set. It's been said that he's reputable in his set. He's put it down behind the walls. But I still can't get past the fact that he jumped out with that snitch G-face to start his internet career. And I think that's bad discernment that he shows when dealing with people. So I think it's a little bit of that. Some beef going on and not really being able to read situations. My thing is G-face is a federal snitch, and he was attached to that dude from the hip. So, you know, I still can't put that past him when getting himself in situations. You know what I'm saying? So this is another reason why things could truly go left with these dudes pulling up to these west side or east side neighborhood crib sets as Pyrus and banging the way they are. But this also may be a twist given the fact that since King Pill is not involved in LA and Compton politics, especially between the Pyru and the neighborhood Crips out here, it could be G Uno has the ulterior motive and is the one trying to press play on pulling up to the west side 40s or any neighborhood Crip set. Again, his situation is directly correlated to what's going on in a real way in the streets. King Pill, not so much. And we just seen him recently go on that press run in New York with the New York Blood. So it looked like they went out there, had a good time, and came back home looking to stomp on shit. And I believe G Uno will have a little bit more influence behind that situation. And then some people may ask about the Dodie 6 situation, being on Kendrick album. Kendrick, of course, having affiliations with the Westside Pyrus. Now we see.
Hey, y'all can go check that out. Rap news, street politics. What y'all think? Is it gonna spill over in the streets? King Pill got a PSA against the Pyrus in the neighborhoods.
Hey man, all these niggas trying to make these YouTube vlogs, trying to get views, trying to say, oh, it's the neighborhood versus the Pyrus, finna start a gang war, all that weird ass shit y'all niggas talking about. Nigga, first and foremost, nigga, my whole family from East Coast neighborhood crib, nigga. So that's out the window. Next on, nigga, I'm pressing 4 extras, nigga. I ain't making no diss songs, dissing nobody hood, nigga. I went straight at 4 extras, nigga. Nigga wanna get out, nigga, turn down the fade, then go rap and mention my name. Nigga, don't mention my name unless you want a nigga to pull up, nigga. What nigga talking about, nigga? We supposed to be keeping this shit, nigga, and with Adam 22 shooting the fades and all that shit. This nigga wanna get out, turning down $50,000, nigga, to catch this so-called easy fade, then go rapping the song with Dodie 6 mentioning my name, my nigga. Stop playing with a nigga, bro. This ain't no Pyru versus the neighborhoods, nigga. This is 4 extras versus King Pill, nigga. It ain't nothing more than that, my nigga. Niggas making diss songs, bro. Nigga ain't dissing nobody hoods. And since all you niggas complaining, oh, nigga this and that, nigga ain't gonna even put the part where a nigga was out there on Fig and Burning. Nigga ain't gonna even put that part in my video, nigga. Niggas complaining, nigga, reporting back to Adam, crying to Adam 22. All type of weird ass shit y'all niggas got going on, nigga. I don't know what y'all got going on, but it's boo. Nigga turned down the fade, he turned down. Now his homeboy AJ say he got 10 bands. Nigga, run the 10 bands in then, nigga. Yeah, let's line it up, nigga. I ain't your homie, nigga. I don't turn down no money for the fades, nigga. On Bloods, nigga. 10 bands, run it up, I'ma knock your ass out, nigga. Since your homie was scared to catch the fade, lame ass nigga turned down 50 racks, nigga. Your weak ass, off the back ass nigga. From the back, oh, booty bandit ass nigga. Go to jail, put peanut butter in a nigga ass. Then go to jail and put carrots in a nigga ass. And every time, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was my silly. It was just carrots on the floor. You like playing with niggas ass, nigga. Yeah, that's what it is. Scary ass nigga. Fuck y'all niggas. Let's get it in. AJ, nigga, you got the 10 bands, run it up, nigga. Let's shoot the fade next week, nigga. Since you turned up, nigga, let's get it, nigga.
Y'all heard it. Get to the chicken. That's what I'm talking about, fam. Smoking good, yeah. The only way, no inferior smokes. I told him I was gonna give him a little bit of promo. Yeah. Well, I heard they wasn't on Vernon Ave, period. Some folks at back on Fig 5-1 trouble and the Hoovers respond to King Pill. Doing that night shift, man. You gotta be smoking good.
What it do, YouTube? What it do? Salute to Back on Fig for the content. They was talking about King Pill and G Uno when they pulled up to the rolling 40s. It was rumored that they came looking for my boy 4 Extra, but they only made one mistake. They pulled up to the wrong section. They pulled up to the park on 48th Street. That park belongs to the Hoovers and the Trouble Gangster Crips. Somebody called TF and Smack. They told them that there's a bunch of guys at the park all flamed up.
I'm glad it just hit me. 48th Street Park.
You heard about it?
Yeah, I got the call. I got the call when it was happening. I was in the gym now.
Okay, boom. So when you got the call, I'm on 51st getting ready for my haircut, waiting on 51st for the haircut. Boom. The homie pull up. Boom. It's a gang of niggas at the park right now. They got red rags, burgundy shirts on. So like, okay, guess who it was? The little King Peel.
Oh, the G Uno?
And him and G Uno up there.
Okay.
Give it a video of, I guess, dissing for extras.
So he thinking that's the set they said?
TF got a phone call. It was from a civilian that was at the park. He said there's a bunch of bloods over here, and they're asking everybody where 4Extra is at. They really came out here looking for my boy. When Smack heard the word, he pulled up there with his big homie. His big homie was gonna get on everybody's head that was up there. This trolling could have really started a war, because there was a bunch of kids at this park. You guys could have really put their lives in danger. If I was 4Extra, I wouldn't fight King Pill, because he made it something more than it really was. And you guys owe the Hoovers and the Troubles an apology, because they're mad at the stunt that you guys pulled.
I got a call from somebody that was up there training with the youth. They up there training with the youth. They like, hey man, like, something pull up, looking for him. I guess he thought that
that was their little park.
They park.
So they really was sliding.
They was up there deep, so we get in the car, we jump in the car, boom, me and the big homie, we jump in the car, pull up over there. By the time we got there, it was gone. The
fact that they didn't call, they didn't get no connection to nobody that's over there, and just slide over there is the wrong impression. Like I said, man, we up here with the kids. We trying to do some community activists, and y'all up here gang banging. The Damus that's in the area know not to do that type of shit, and then you niggas is from out of town, and then you got BOMPTON G Uno from Compton, not too far from over there, but still, y'all niggas ain't even in their politics, and then you linking up with somebody that's out of Pomona. It just ain't a good look right there. Cause, like they said, some friction, problem. Somebody drive by and shoot up, kids get hurt, somebody get hurt, innocent people die. Nah, can't have that.
Just see some little Mexican dudes with cameras getting in the car. He like, I ain't lying. The homie flip his phone out, show me. This up there, shirts off, all type of shit there in the dirt, filming their little video.
The older homie that came was Smack. He was gonna tell the Don Moose to leave the park. He said if you wanna troll the rolling 40s, then go to their turf. He was upset that they brought drama to their park. This man had his kids at the park. This is a crazy story, because they came out here to troll the rolling 40s, but the only thing they did was troll the Hoovers.
Oh, that's crazy, homie. That's scary as hell, homie. Y'all really was looking? Come on, I'm gonna go tell you. I'm gonna go take you where they at, man. Nah, I ain't looking for that.
So the homie out there who came and got me out there was like, come on, they doing that. They need to go to them area and do that. Like,
they probably didn't know, homie. They ain't from out here.
Like, this is my kids, so I bring them up here every day.
You go up there and crash out and look like a damn fool.
Right.
You feel me? Go playing that game like that. Like, you know where to go find who you looking for.
Oh, yeah.
So we got the clown, King Pill, crazy ass. Check this shit out though.
Jail. 2 are still on the run.
One of them.
Eric Groves is one of 6 men who remain at large after Friday's jailbreak. Authorities encourage anyone with information about their whereabouts to call Crime Stopper.
It's been 3 weeks since the Orleans Parish jailbreak.
So what's happening in the search for the last 2 inmates who are still on the run? We are nearing the 3-week mark now since 10 inmates broke out of the Orleans jail. 2 are still on the run.
One of them, Antoine Massey, has since been seen on social media in a viral post. But as for Derrick Groves, that is a different story. He appears to have vanished.
Derrick Groves is in serious trouble.
That boy, I told y'all
you
on the last
right.
live, he is
so
not
small.
going to get caught. I don't
But
believe
he is
he's
in
going to
serious
get caught.
trouble, y'all. Pray that he make it in alive. He is the most wanted out of all.
He's been quiet as a church mouse.
Alright, so look, this whole thing started way before them cameras ever caught Derrick Groves, aka Woo, walking down Baron Street like a ghost in the wind. See, Derrick Groves wasn't just some regular street dude caught in the mix. Nah, his name been ringing since Mardi Gras Day 2018, when them AKs lit up the air and turned the family celebration into a war zone. Derrick Groves got fingered as one of the 2 gunmen who street added out that day. According to the DA, him and his co-defendant came through with assault rifles, raided the block, and left Jamal Robinson and Byron Jackson dead. 2 others got hit up too, but survived.
Groves was convicted last October of killing Byron Jackson and Jamar Robinson on Mardi Gras Day in 2018 in New Orleans' 9th Ward.
It said Derrick Groves and his people brought walk to the city on what was supposed to be a joyful day. Now the trip party, they ain't had no gun, no surveillance, not even a clear motive. So what they do, turn to the ground. That's right, prosecutors pulled his social media. Said he posted up talking reckless, bragging on them weapons, and even claiming credit for the hit. They say them posts had a chilling effect, played heavy in court since they ain't have no hard evidence. The screenshots and some shaky witness miles. Derrick Groves first got convicted in 2019, but the law flipped on him. Louisiana had to start doing unanimous verdicts, so they tossed that first conviction out. Ran it back for a second trial, but that one got trashed too. One juror got caught slipping, reading news about the case. That mistrial pushed things into overtime. Then tried a third time. Juror couldn't even agree. Deadlocked like a jammed pistol. But that fourth trial, October 24th, they finally hit that boy up. 2 counts second-degree murder, 2 counts attempted second-degree. Life sentence on the line.
Groves was tried 3 separate times in the killings. One was overturned due to being convicted being a non-unanimous jury. Another was a mistrial. During the third, the state secured a conviction.
But check it out, dude still ain't sentenced. Why? Because his lawyer got hit with a suspension. And the judge, she recused herself out of the blue. So instead of doing time up in Angola, Woo's sitting in Orleans Parish Justice Center waiting, burning daylight. And while the system dragging their feet, dude plotting, tension brewing behind them jailhouse walls. In April 2024, just months before he got convicted, Woo already caught another charge, battery on a correctional officer. He pleaded guilty to that lick.
Groves also has a criminal past in drug dealing in federal and state courts and stands accused of battering a correctional employee last year.
Wasn't no stretch of the imagination to think dude was on edge, already snapping, just him playing games with his life and freedom, so he started moving reckless. Then May 2025 hit. That's when everything flipped upside down. May 16, 2025, early morning, real early, like 2 a.m., per hour when only 2 kinds of folks are up, wolves and the ones they hunting. That's when Derrick Woo Groves ghosted out OJC with 9 other inmates, right under everybody's nose. Whole spot slipping, cameras off, doors popping, staff asleep at the wheel, or worse, just ain't give a fuck. By the time the incompetent sheriff Susan Hudson realized what happened, 10 bodies was gone, no sirens, no alarm, just footprints and broken trust. The city panicked, headlines started flooding, news anchors breathing hard. 12 trying to catch up to a game they already lost. Now, while some of them other escapees got snatched up quick or tripped themselves up, Derrick Groves, that boy dipped like he rehearsed it.
EVE Online is a
3 additional inmates are back behind bars after being on the run for 10 days. Linton Van Buren, Leo Tate, and Jermaine Donald were all arrested Monday evening.
Wasn't on no social media clout chasing shit. Didn't pop up in nobody's story. Dude moved like mist in the air. 3 days in, the only real trace they got was a blurry ass video. Baron Street downtown. Derrick Groves walking like he owned the night. Calm, focus, no panic. Melanie Talia from the New Orleans Police and Justice Foundation peeped the footage and said he got a particular walk.
slaves.
When you watch the
man.
video of him walking down Barone Street with Mr. Massey, you see that he has a very particular gait.
No lie, even in the shadows, dude moved like he ain't never coming back. But that was it. That boy Wu ain't been seen since. Meanwhile, law enforcement tried to flip the public on dude. He a convicted killer with nothing to lose. That's what they saying all over the news network. Trying to paint him like a cornered animal, like shooting him on sight would be justified.
You know, he has nothing to lose. He's been convicted by a jury unanimously of murder. He's looking at the rest of his life in Angola.
But folks wasn't falling for all of that shit. At least not everybody. E.D. Keenan Dennis, Wu's younger cousin, was one of the ones that got caught. 24 years old, 2 months into his bed. Got booked on gun charges, armed robbery, kidnapping, the whole 9. When they snatched him up, they ain't just throw him in the cuffs and bounce. Nah, they flew him straight to Angola and let his pops, Kenneth Jacob, talk to him one last time at the state police headquarters. That move definitely had ulterior motive. It was hoping Dennis would fold, snitch on his own blood. Baby say Wu put the battery in his back, told him to run. Kimmy asked his son straight up, did anyone coerce you? Dennis kept it 10 toes. Nah, Pops, I saw a chance and I took it. Nobody bucked me up to leave. Real talk.
Before state troopers flew 24-year-old Keenan Dennis by helicopter to Angola, they let his father, Kimmy Jacob, speak to him face-to-face at their city headquarters.
I asked him, I said, well, son, did anybody coerce you? You know what happened? He was like, no, Dad, I see an opportunity. And I took it. Did nobody buck me up to leave or nothing like that?
Still, Kenneth Jacob ain't out here celebrating. He found out his son escaped while he was at work. He said a co-worker hipped him. The boy thought it was a joke at first. Said his boy hadn't even been in long enough to make a move like that. But when the truth hit, he just thankful it ended without bullets. Dennis got taken in smooth. No fight, no blood.
I don't see no reason why he'll have to escape out of a prison.
Jacob thinks the primary reason for his son's jailbreak was due to conditions at the facility and his criminal past, when he carjacked a pizza delivery driver in CELLMATE as a teen and served 5 years behind bars.
He take Ritalins, he take all kind of things for depression, ADHD. My son been suffering with that since he been incarcerated since the age of 16.
Jacob says he's glad that his son was captured by police without any fuss.
He turned his words on Wu. If you keep running, it's gonna make things worse. Come in with your people, bring your lawyers. That's his cousin after all. Him and Wu's mom grew up tight, family ties deep. Even when things get wild, some bonds still matter.
He pleads that his second cousin, Derrick Groves, does the same.
If you keep running, that's gonna make the situation worse. Come in with the right people, your family, who you trust, get your lawyers.
But Wu wasn't listening, not yet. By the time June 4 hit, it'd been 21 days, 3 whole weeks since the breakout. The city buzzing, news vans parked outside courthouses, 12 working overtime, U.S. Marshals knocking on doors all over Louisiana. And through all that noise, that boy Wu still missing. He ain't post no selfies, ain't leave no trail, while Antoine Massey hopped on the ground. Meanwhile, that boy Wu kept it airtight. No thirst for life, just silence, and that's what scared him the most. Cause when a man disappeared that clean, he got disciplined. That's when the whisper started. Word on the streets and from behind the badge was that Derrick Wu Groves had people, folks on the outside keeping him fed, housed, maybe even moving him around. Officials ain't have no leads, so they start pointing fingers in every direction. Even Wu's own family got caught up. His aunt, Jasmine Groves, went on WDSU. She said she want her nephew to turn himself in. She praying they don't use deadly force when they finally do catch up to him. You could see it all in her face. Fear, hope, heartbreak. That was blood talking.
Just think about how horrible OPP have to be if you have more of a settled mind with him in Angola.
Groves calls on her nephew to turn himself in, out of a priority for his safety.
So in my heart, I just feel, and I'm praying to the Lord, he have him covered and protected, and I pray that they don't try to kill him.
Jasmine told the news her family.
What about hey, y'all go check out 504 Street Stories, Gangsta News Network. Well, Tupac's auntie, she got the fuck about the country. It's doable. Shit. What y'all think? Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what y'all feel. Is he gonna? You think they're gonna be able to catch up with him?
I mean, it's such a hypocritical position to make these claims because logically you can't connect dots. Everybody in the world must be involved in conspiracy.
Look,
your guys'
nobody's saying that, you know, oh yeah, it's the FBI, it's the CIA, nobody's saying that.
Yes, you are. You just got done
people.
saying how the FBI became aware that Yasufula's murder was somehow connected to death row. You're the one who just said that.
It's
not documented.
But
hey, Michael, see, this is where you lose perspective because you're not a cop. You don't have an understanding that just because something's written on an FBI document doesn't mean the claim's true. If I go and interview somebody and it's written on an FBI document, and this particular person says, hey, I saw so-and-so shoot so-and-so, it doesn't mean that it's true just because somebody's making a claim and it's on a piece of paper.
I want to invite you to a free trading and investing workshop right here in Irvine that will...
There are two types of people who should avoid taking gabapentin for neuropathy. Anyone who wants to keep both legs healthy, anyone who...
I'll post the document.
That's the thing. You can post the document. I have documents that say that Oprah Winfrey was involved in Biggie Smalls' murder. I have documents that say that Jay-Z was involved in Tupac Shakur's murder. I have documents that say Tupac Shakur killed Biggie Smalls. And these are on official government documents. You know, because we record information as it's being reported to us, but it doesn't make the claims true. That because you read it on an official document to you, well, goddamn, it's true.
Have you seen?
FBI files: KADAFI was executed by members of Death Row Records, allegedly. Discreet TV. Make sure y'all go over there, run them numbers up, like, comment, and subscribe. What's y'all thoughts on that? Do y'all think his Unalived was a hit, or was it what they said, an accident by a relative or something? It happened conveniently, I think, a month after Pac's Unalived. Very fishy.
I
You have a document of his murder? Hold on, Greg. Back up. You said, you have a document of Oprah and whose murder?
On an official document, somebody called in during America's Most Wanted, and the police were manning the line. And somebody called in and said, hey, Oprah killed. So now it's on an official document. It's part of the investigative material because somebody called in and made this claim. So it's written. Caller claims Oprah Winfrey killed Biggie Smalls. So it's just these insane people calling from insane asylums. Who knows? But it's part of the official police case files. It's an official document.
When you
so
said
should
you
we
had a
assume
document.
The book Chaos Merchants is written by Russell Poole and me, and Russell Poole was the lead investigator who solved the Ennis Cosby
everyone,
case.
let's patch these together. But they don't do any due diligence to see if what's written down is actually true. And this is what is so reckless about their approach to everything.
Well, this book, Chaos Merchants, every single source is cited. And this book was written by Russell Poole and me. Russell Poole is the lead investigator who solved the Ennis Cosby case. He worked on over 500 homicides, 300 of which he headed up.
Listen, Russell Poole is probably a saint in your book, and that's fine. Nobody's taking anything away from what he's done in his career. It doesn't mean that he didn't make some mistakes. We've all made some mistakes. I've made mistakes. He made mistakes in this case. So for you to just say, because Russell Poole has done so many good things, his claims here, therefore must be true. It's poor logic. He made mistakes. There is nothing connecting David Mack to the murder of Biggie Smalls. There's nothing connecting Suge Knight to the murder of Tupac Shakur. There's nothing connecting Malcolm Patton or Danny Patton or Sharitha Knight or Reggie Wright Jr. to the murder of Tupac Shakur. They're just speculative, illusional ideas that you throw out there without understanding the consequences of...
We completely disagree.
Have you ever been accused of murder?
No, I've never been accused of murder. David Mack.
Okay, how would you like it if somebody was out there accusing Michael Carlin of murder with no basis? Just speculation, innuendo, hearsay, and maybe some report where somebody called in and said Michael Carlin murdered Tupac Shakur. How would you like somebody out there to publish?
We're talking about David Mack, who went into a Bank of America with guns.
He's a crook. Nobody argues that. Does that mean he's a murderer?
And he stole $700,000, and when other investigations started coming in, and they tried to cap it off. So tell you what we'll do, David. You get to keep the money. You just do a stint, and you don't ever have to tell who you were or your accomplices were. You know, all you have to do is just do a little bit of time.
Oh, so the FBI. So the FBI who's conducting the bank robbery investigation, they say, hey, listen, we're good with you keeping the stolen money, no problem, but we're going to send you to prison and you need to keep quiet about who you were involved with the Biggie murder, because that's what we really need to do. We're the FBI, and we need to make sure nobody ever knows about the corruption in LAPD, because we're going to protect them too. As a matter of fact, let's do the same thing in New Jersey, and let's do the same thing in Las Vegas. I mean, it's just so asinine how you pull these ideas together. That the FBI, the Las Vegas Police Department, the LAPD, the United States Attorney's Office, the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office, everybody's in collusion together. Because Biggie Smalls' murder and Tupac Shakur's murder was such a threat to the government that we must cover this up. I mean, it's just absolutely insane.
You don't think the Rampart scandal was bigger than what ended up in the Rampart report? I mean,
well, I don't know, Mike.
It is because
According
you were there.
to the conspiracy theory, yeah, it must have gone all the way to the president. It had to have. It must have gone all the way to the president.
You know what, Greg? You are just disingenuous about this stuff. Nobody's
No, I'm
Obama
extremely genuine. Well, no, this is what you do, though. You're saying, well, it had to be bigger, even though the official investigation said that it wasn't bigger. An outsider like you who disagrees is going to come to this conclusion. Well, law enforcement said it wasn't bigger, but I'm saying it is.
This isn't my conclusion, Greg.
Whose is it?
Russell Poole's conclusion.
Oh, so this is all based on. Okay, so we're going to go back to Russell Poole. Because Russell Poole said it. Because Russell Poole said it, it must be true, right? Because
I believe Russell Poole had a
very.
I believe Russell Poole had a very good handle cases, and he continued to investigate this to his dying breath.
Mike, if he had such a handle on things, why did he change his theory?
Well,
why after 10 years? Why did after 10 years did he change his theory if he had such a good handle on it?
So what ends up happening with Russell Poole is he always saw Suge Knight and Death Row Records as one and the same. And when all of this evidence started pointing to Death Row Records' involvement in both of these murders, he believed that Suge Knight was part of it. And if you look at the documents that get leaked by the sheriffs, the one document that gets leaked is Snoop telling sheriff's investigators that Suge was behind the murder of Tupac. And Russell took that and ran with it. And years later, when all of these files get re-examined by Russell, he realizes that Suge had absolutely nothing to do with either of these murders, and he wants to go set things right with Suge Knight, and that's why he was going down to the sheriff's meeting where he died.
Okay, so he changes his theory because at first he believes that there's this leaked document with Snoop Dogg saying, well, of course that's not a leaked document because Snoop Dogg said that publicly.
What if your website's success was only limited by one single thing? Privacy regulations.
So I don't know how that becomes a leaked document where you have Snoop saying, hey, you need to look at the guy next to him. Because Snoop actually thought, hey, maybe it's plausible. Maybe Suge had something to do with it. Doesn't mean Snoop knows.
The sheriff's meeting where he died.
Okay, so he changes his theory because at first he believes that there's this leaked document with Snoop Dogg saying, well, of course that's not a leaked document because Snoop Dogg said that publicly. So I don't know how that becomes a leaked document where you have Snoop saying, hey, you need to look at the guy next to him. Because Snoop actually... We thought, hey, maybe it's plausible. Maybe Suge had something to do with it. Doesn't mean Snoop knows. Snoop is so Snoop is speculating based on all these circumstances at the time. Well, maybe Suge had something to do with it. Does that make it true? Do you build a foundation for a theory off of a comment by some rapper who has an opinion?
Craig, you're misconstruing the words. All of the evidence pointed towards Death Row Records, and this one thing was just one other document. But there were all kinds of things. What about Michael Moore listening to Got 'Em come over Reggie Wright's radio?
Let's give that.
What is that?
Let's give him that. Let's say Michael Moore heard that. If I'm in the security detail and Tupac Shakur has just been in a fight with a Crip, and those Crips come back and shoot Tupac Shakur, I might get on my radio and say, "Hey, they got him." Or
hey, they shot that damn car the fuck up. All that blood that was up inside that car. Man, some wild shit, man. Rest in peace, Tupac. They saying KADAFI was executed by members of Death Row Records, FBI files. And this is I think Greg Kadin arguing with this dude. Forgot his name, but I think his name Michael McDowell or something like that. He's been putting out material content about how he feels there's been a connection with the cops, the death row, with the members, a lot of different things. He put out a lot of different theories. He's gone back and forth with Reggie. Reggie even now you hear him going back and forth with Caden. Like, he put out these theories and content where people have asked these questions on You Done Heard It on the streets. As soon as KADAFI got murdered, we was like, oh shit, that gotta be a hit. Like, how he just get hit out of nowhere when he said that he can identify the shooter. Shit, that was a wrap right there. Kept your mouth shut, man.
Forgot him. Whatever. That's a completely natural and understandable comment to be heard on a radio. There's nothing weird about that. But see, what you try to do.
Something else comes over the radio next that says, "Don't say nothing over the radio." Yeah, I think so, Greg. I think you got this one wrong.
Yeah, you know why they didn't want anything said over the radio? Because Death Row intended to retaliate. Suge Knight looked directly across the car and saw Keefy D. He knew the moment the shooting happened that it was the Southside Crip, and he knew he was going to handle it on the.
I wonder if I could pull that video up where they was making the pyramids. I'm saying this shit deep, but we got to come back on that.
Street. He knew he was not going to go to the cops. He knew he was not going to say, "Hey, you all need to cooperate with this investigation." That's not the way he rolled.
And here you're wrong again, Greg. I mean, here you're wrong again.
Where am I wrong, Mike?
Suge Knight verified that this information is true.
Oh, 45, I see. So Suge Knight verified.
The 45. Russell Poole and I put together 45 Tupac murder facts. We handed those to our contact at the DA's office. He was very interested in opening the cases. I sent a copy of that to Tom Mesereau. Tom Mesereau read it to Suge Knight in his cell, and he verified that it's true. And they called me to tell me that. So Suge Knight has verified that this is the truth behind what happened.
Is this the same Suge Knight who said that Tupac Shakur was still alive?
No, this is a very sober Suge Knight who's sitting.
Well, I think he was pretty sober when he made that comment. Is this the same Suge Knight who said that he believed Puffy Combs was behind the murder of Tupac Shakur? I mean, which Suge Knight should we believe? The one that helps him get out of jail in this particular situation? I can pull up 45 bullet points against the chaos merchant theory, the same way that you can create 45 bullet points. You can raise questions all over the place. But when it comes down to an objective, factual, evidence-based investigation, you guys are dead in the water. All you can do is speculate and draw together selective information to try to stay in this game. And that's what's ridiculous, Mike. And I get it, you're a conspiracy theorist. And maybe you even believe a lot of this. I sometimes question it, though. I honestly do. Because you can't be a rational person and believe all this. But let's just say you do. That you're a conspiracy theorist and there's hundreds of people from all these agencies involved in this massive cover-up to what?
That's just
to
ridiculous,
get away with the
Greg.
murder? That's what. No,
That's just ridiculous.
Am I misrepresenting something?
You misrepresent everything, Greg.
Why don't you tell me what I just misrepresented?
You've made this sound like I think this goes all the way to Moscow, and that somehow Putin is behind this, and Putin's working with Obama, and they're all in cahoots on this. And that's not what it is.
I do believe you would go that far.
Greg, don't interrupt me. I'm sick of being interrupted by you.
Stop it. Go ahead, Mike.
This is about a record label
Oh,
that was worth $500 million, and they were trying to kill Suge Knight to take the record label from him. And when they couldn't kill him, they put him in prison, and they gutted the record label while he was in prison. And even still, because it was worth so much money, when he gets out of prison, there's still $23 million in the account, and in the bankruptcy, the thing sells for $26 million. So this thing was a very valuable commodity that they were trying to steal from Suge Knight, and they were trying to steal Tupac's 200 songs that he had in the vault. That's what this is. It's a theft, pure and simple.
Okay, good. And so
I'm gonna stop it right there. We got that's some real shit. We got we just wanted to clear the air with Fatjoe, who lied about the Latin Kings. The Latin Kings was holding him down because of Fatjoe. Tupac's actual cellmate breaks his silence and exposes what really happened behind the bars at Rikers Island.
Now, you got to go to the box, which is solitary confinement. I might have a stabbing or cutting under my belt. I might have hurt somebody. I might have had a fight with a CO. I might have knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I'm a very good fighter. You know, I'm not bragging. You know, I'm not trying to get anybody to think that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm better than them. It's just the life I live. You know what I mean? It's the life that I grew up with. It's something that, you know, was a part of me. You know, it's something that I couldn't front. You know, not being, you know what I mean? I couldn't be unreal, you know? And it showed, you know? And like I said, I was on my own, you know? So, you know, I was the person of interest.
The rapper Fatjoe once said that he had spoke to Puerto Ricans about protecting Tupac. You mentioned having an agreement with the guards to ensure Tupac's safety. Did Tupac ever express fear or acknowledge any kind of conversation with anybody outside of Rikers Island that was involved with protecting him?
No. Emphatically, no. I don't know where Fatjoe, you know, came up with that. I don't know. I've been the only one that can really, you know, tell the story or tell the truth of what, you know, his fears were, and you know, him having any involvement with anybody, you know what I'm saying, any other inmate, you know what I'm saying, and having any type of beef, you know what I'm saying, or having anybody else talk to, you know, the Latins about, you know, not to do nothing to I don't know where that came from, and I don't know how, you know what I'm saying, that was expressed or why that was expressed. You know what I mean? Not saying Fatjoe's a liar. You know, I don't even know Fatjoe, but you know, I'm in there. I'm inside. You know, there's a lot of truth that, which can't. There's a lot of truth that's hidden. You know, a lie is like saying one bright day in the middle of the night. You know, and my saying is like,
I've been trying to configure this field for an hour, but this CRM sucks. Maybe it's time to stand up to these slow,
if a person says something about someone just to say it, to get any type of recognition or respect, and I know, you know what I mean? I mean, the truth is gonna reveal itself. I just give my point of view, my memoirs with Tupac and what truly happened. And him, Fatjoe, having any type of say-so on Tupac's safety and making sure nothing happens to him, and talking to the Latins and about, you know, I don't know where that came from. I don't know, see how it could have came about. There's nothing there that can, you know,
that nigga was
be any truth to that. Okay, you know what I mean?
Real,
you know,
man.
I don't know. You know,
that's the reason. Well, that's the reason why I asked you, because like I said, once again, you had a relationship, you know, with the guards, and you were entrusted to basically, you know, look after Tupac, being a suicide aid and all of those other things. I knew you had a front row seat to what that was. That was the reason why I posed that question to you. And so you would know what Tupac's safety situation was like, because you were right there. And if he needed anything, I think he probably, like, in coming out of the cell and doing all the other things that you help facilitate, I think that you would.
Yes, yeah. I was designated to be his jailhouse bodyguard. Nothing came past me. Nothing. Everything came through me, right? Tupac's safety was my position. I don't have to lie. I don't have to make a story. I'm going to tell you my firsthand experience of being with Tupac in jail. The guards entrusted me. They knew that I had the ability to make sure that his safety, you know what I'm saying, was in my hands. There's no one else was entrusted with that type of power. I wasn't contracted to be his bodyguard, street bodyguard. I was entrusted by word of mouth with the correctional officers because that's all we got. They can't do a contract with me in jail. I can't get paid no type of money to be his bodyguard with contract. It was a verbal agreement, you know, with the guards at that time, and nobody can say that anything otherwise about Tupac in jail but me. So
y'all can go check out the full interview. It's like 2 hours, 49 minutes, all the dialogue. Tupac's cellmate breaks his silence, expose what really happened behind the bars at Rikers Island, man. So I guess he was his bodyguard. You know, he was holding Tupac down. They asked him questions about, you know, what went down, how his stay was, and shit like that. Interesting interview. We got that. We almost out of this bitch. Almighty suspect, they saying that is in PCYN County Jail, but he refutes that. He not feeling that. He said, I ain't in protected custody. Go check the Cali media reactions, man. Go over there and react.
Let y'all know, all my fans, supporters, I'll be home soon. I'm not in no motherfucking PC. That ain't me. Not never. Y'all already know what's going on with me, you feel me? And for all my supporters, make sure y'all tapping in, you feel me? We still gonna be dropping, we still gonna be doing what we do, you feel me? Make sure y'all slide over to the next slide too, you feel me? I got a little memo for y'all so y'all can know. I ain't in no PC, nigga. I'm just motherfucking doing my thing, minding my business, keeping my head up, you know? Free me till they free me. Alright, I'm about to put OG on the phone so he can let y'all know I ain't in no PC. We don't never get down like that, this bitch rolling from 9-0. There ain't no PC up in us right here.
Big draw down from 9-0.
Thank you.
Alright, so personally, I just think that this is all bad for Almighty Suspect. I think that personally he should just have got out, presented his paper, presented where he was at, what unit he's in. You know, people are always gonna talk, man. That's just the name of the game, especially that individual, Brandon, after you pulled one on him and you allegedly embarrassed him, you know, looking for him on the boardwalk, and then people saying that he ran off. Of course, he's gonna take those shots when he gets that opportunity, right? This is definitely, like, No Jumper is one of the most talked about podcasts on the internet, so of course, you know, they're gonna shoot shots and, you know, try to make good content out of this whole situation, get the internet buzzing, right? And that's definitely what happened. But Almighty Suspect still hasn't said what unit he's in, still haven't said what role he's in, still haven't said who he's locked up with. So yeah, at the end of the day, that's his business, right? But at the end of the day, you know, just be careful. If you're out there preaching that high power stuff, just be ready for whatever comes for it next. You know, when you hit that county jail, you know, just hold that same energy, because at the end of the day, that's what it is, you know. So like I said, man, I wish nothing but the best for everybody out there. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna be trying to act like you're living that fast life and you're that one guy, you know, you got to be that one guy when you go to
perpetrating
arguing against a dismissal, claiming that the lyric evidence was just one small piece of evidence that was presented to the grand jury. They went and did a second superseding indictment, removing that evidence, which was basically showing that we can still get this guy indicted without presenting this piece of information, which was a valid point. And I believe that's going to work in their favor with regard to getting the indictment dismissed. I don't believe that with all of the other evidence that exists that a judge will dismiss this entire indictment just based on that fact. But at the same time, this does work in his favor with regard to getting access to the grand jury transcripts. Usually they are not quick to give you the grand jury transcripts, but in this case, I believe that Dirk and his team will get access to them simply because they can already demonstrate that there was some bad evidence and false evidence given to the grand jury. That alone gives them the right to inspect the entire transcript. Whether the government likes it or not, I believe that they should get it, and I believe that they will, because the judge, this is a high profile case, so the judge cannot risk these guys going to trial and getting life sentences and then coming back on appeal because there was some false testimony in the grand jury transcript when they already had the issue of false testimony and evidence, and they had an opportunity to correct that. So I do believe that the grand jury transcripts will be released, but I think that they will be released under some type of protective order that will prevent them from being able to release them, you know, or for anybody to be able to see them. They will be accessible to a degree for the defense team to go over and inspect, but as far as the public ever having access to or knowledge of what's in those transcripts, I don't see that happening outside of what an attorney includes in a motion. I say that because the information given to the grand jury is so close to actual investigation information, like it's so close to police reports that they can't afford for that information to get out. Based on what's presented to the grand jury, you will instantly be able to know who is cooperating, who the informants are, just based on what that particular person said to the grand jury. But because they included that false evidence, they kind of opened the door for this. A good thing that I've noticed out of this situation, though, a perk for Dirk, is that DeDe has joined him in this motion. That's a good sign, because that means that there is no conflict of interest in DeDe's approach to the case and Dirk's approach to the case, meaning that DeDe is not cooperating. Now, there can be times when a cooperating witness can join you in a motion and there won't be a conflict of interest, but it's usually based on some type of evidence or some specific thing that's involved in the case that doesn't affect his version of the story that he's already told as a cooperator. So he can't say he was working for you and selling drugs for you and then join you in a motion that says you never sold drugs, because that would be a conflict of interest. In this case, DeDe is joining Dirk in a motion that's saying this indictment is based on false evidence and information, which means he's taking the position that he hasn't done anything and there is no conflict of interest in that. That's a good thing. If he's still taking that position and willing to join Dirk in a motion, that's a sign that he is not cooperating and trying to do anything or say anything to incriminate Dirk in this situation. And he's allowing Dirk's attorney to have access to the record because he's a part of that particular motion. This may be a response to people saying DeDe was cooperating. A couple months ago, everybody was trying to say that DeDe was cooperating. I don't know why, but this may be a response to that, or it may be just him fighting his case and, you know, making sure his homie know that he's still fighting a good fight. And this is not to say that the other guys are cooperating. I'm just highlighting that DeDe has taken this particular step. I know that yesterday or the day before, there was some big fuss about Dirk having some sealed documents pop up on the docket. Looking at what's already taking place in the case as far as the hearings, I believe that those sealed documents are exhibits for what's going on right now. Those are exhibits for the motion to dismiss, exhibits for the motion for the grand jury transcripts. They are exhibits for the bond hearing, maybe letters from people, but I don't think that has anything to do with anybody cooperating. Now let's get to this bond thing.
Y'all go check that out on Brian Blake's channel. That's a Lil Durk update. Will he win a fourth bail hearing? OTF-DD clears the air. Grand jury transcripts. Gonna end y'all out on this, man.
And now at 8, breaking news. President Trump ordering the National Guard to deploy to Southern California in response to unrest and violence against federal immigration enforcement.
Tonight, the White House says it's deploying 2,000 National Guard troops to L.A., saying, quote, the Trump administration has a zero-tolerance policy for criminal behavior and violence, especially when that violence is aimed at law enforcement officers trying to do their jobs.
And Governor Newsom responding, saying, quote, the federal government is taking over the California National Guard and deploying 2,000 soldiers in Los Angeles, not because there is a shortage of law enforcement, but because they want a spectacle. And Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says Marines at Camp Pendleton are also on standby at this hour to respond if necessary.
Let's get live to KCAL News reporter Zach Boetta, who's been in Compton all day, where protesters have been facing off with law enforcement after setting a car on fire. Zach.
Hey guys, in the last hour, deputies have since moved up Alondra closer to the 710 freeway on-ramp. They're now staged there and holding off protesters. Here behind me at the intersection that we've been standing at almost all day, Alondra and Atlantic, it's basically now turned into a takeover where people are running and riding bikes and dirt bikes through the intersection. There's been a lot of trucks doing donuts here. Over to our left here, you can see that a security camera has been pushed over on this telephone pole. A lot of graffiti all over the businesses here in the intersection of Alondra and Atlantic, including Dave's Donuts here, an iconic location here in Compton. But as it turns to night here, protesters at this intersection have started to settle down a little bit. And again, deputies have since moved toward the 710 freeway. Here we go with a car doing a donuts here in the intersection. That same intersection is the one you're looking at now, where the car caught fire. There was a white Kia that came into the intersection a few hours ago, caught fire, and that set off a lot of mayhem here in Compton. Fireworks from the protesters toward the deputies. Deputies then shooting pepper balls at protesters, shooting flashbangs at protesters. Protesters scattering at that point, and then it really got chaotic at that point. So within the last hour, again, deputies starting to retreat, and then it calming down here. We do have some sound from some protesters who we spoke with earlier today, as well as the sheriff. Let's go ahead and roll that.
With this AI tool, you can turn your story into a beautifully illustrated children's book. Perfectly.
This is the United States of America. It's supposed to be for everybody. No one's better. No one's superior. We are the same. We bleed the same. We will die the same. We will all go under the earth the same.
All we're doing is trying to help our people from being separated from their families. That's all we're doing. That's all. Do you see anybody being violent right now, sir? No.
As the crowd has grown, it has become more violent. Individuals in the crowd that have been throwing objects at the federal agents, and we started to call in additional resources from around the county of Los Angeles.
Still a very active situation here in Compton. If you live in this area, a good idea to avoid the intersection of Alondra and Atlantic. And no one is getting over the bridge over the 710 freeway. You can see in the distance here a lot of Mexican flags, a lot of American flags. People, again, upset with these ICE raids and coming here to Compton to show their frustrations. Guys?
Yeah, Zach, we can see a lot of the
What's up, baby? What's up?
Yeah, and ain't no debate, I know I'm a threat. I'ma still ride dirty and catch one yet. PO and he tucking the blame. I'm coming. Watch out, come on this bitch, go. Wapo, whoa, Wapo, whoa, yeah. Hey, dude, still with you, nigga, let's go. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm living better. Oh, I'm living living better, oh, I'm living better. Go hop on the jet, okay, I'ma step, okay, I'ma step, okay, I'ma step, I step on your set. I'm way overseas, I'm high in the trees. I throw you a P if I know where you at. I know what you need, just take it and leave. I throw you 100 to go over west. On the cool, too Willie look right with a vet. With a brand new rollie, I might go protect. I ain't chasing no bitch, let them know I'm the cat. Let them come in the gate, I ain't ducking no rat. And I know too much to be fucking with rats. We'll go do us and go fuck up a check. Get my mother a 50 and fuck up the rest. I'm fucking her titties, you know she a net. Pop out with a dog, left out the vet. Yeah, and ain't no debate, yeah, I know I'm a threat. I'ma still ride dirty and catch one yet. Going CSPO and he tucking the play. I ain't ducking a nigga, I'm thugging with killer. I'ma say what I want, I ain't fucking with niggas. Got his bitch like Boo, the one and the realest. Big mob, whenever I come in the trench, getting money, he fast, he handle his business. He handle that business. Yeah, he handle his business. I fuck with a nigga, but business is business. We could do what it do when the business get finished. The shot drop, get the shit gone 1 minute. Send him a box, but one none in it. Got a new Louis bag with the money on it. Whole lot of digits, mama I did. When the shit in the air, can't go in the trenches. Nah, yeah, you know when it's tennis. 200K, I was pressing and benching. Yeah, I'm a hell of a nigga. With a new bag, get him toe tag, we did it. Yeah, but I won't admit it. No niggas is niggas, burning they bridges. I was just locked up watching the ceiling. I'm one of them ones who ain't faking, I live. Got an MJ game, but I dunk like Pip. But I tell him he's stick to this shit, I'm a tick. Better stay out the way, cause you know niggas tipping. You niggas fuck up the money on bitches. Damn, they blew up a M in the trench. Yeah, hop in the cat, go fish. Got too much to lose, so why would I risk it? Fuck, I'ma risk it for. Why would I risk it? Too much to lose, so why would I risk it? Why would I fuck this shit up real, right? Where the fuck I'm at right now? Turn me up, holding my weight, I'm a goddamn gym. Shit might pop, cause this man been spinning. I'ma turn up from Mario, stamped on the pendant. Them niggas flexing the whip, it is rented. Anything I'm riding in to be tenant. Towing a new F and I'ma send it. Big bro send you the drop, go spin it. We make a block tap out with them switch. I'm sending the bliss and I'm making them nailing. I got a nun nigga bitch on the head list. Big ass pockets, they filled with them dead men. So much pride of this shit make your head spin. You got a problem with me, nigga, say it then. I got them coming to Chuck when them meds in. I'm in this bitch house knocking the bed in. Switch like a virus, the shit gon' spread then. I got the sack in the house in the pen. I'ma talk my shit, please let me. Ain't cutting the shit so the streets on fence. Nigga ain't take shit from me, that's bent. Nigga hold up 50, ain't pay 1 cent. Don't play no joke when I'm hitting that nigga. Turn around from the back, I'ma give her that dick. I ran it up.
Fire,
Hey, Vizzo, stay the fuck out the kitchen.
Hey, check it out. See a lot of niggas turned, a lot of niggas changed. See a lot of niggas left, a lot of niggas came. But since they took my brother, I ain't been the same. You gotta watch your back, cause it's a different game. I'm just cooking up these songs, this shit fire, begging for the truth, they gon' lie, They just want a piece of the pie, A nigga try me, he gon' die, See, I put my trust in niggas, double shade. I didn't wanna change, the shit made me. It's my environment, I'm tired of this. I gotta make it out for my baby. Hey, I was sitting in that cell with no one to call. Nigga, not a soul, no one at all. Lil' Larry, one of a kind, I'ma stand tall. Everybody watching and hoping that this man fall. Fuck them, I rock alone like a swing in the wind. Thinking I'm gon' lose, think about it again. Picking up this pen, don't give a fuck, I just laugh with a grin. Ain't nobody look out for me, I was hungry, alone. Bunch of fake friends and fake homies, they showed me don't trust nobody, niggas be phony. It is what it is, I'ma keep on pushing. Tryna find myself, I'ma keep on looking. See a lot of niggas turned, a lot of niggas changed. See a lot of niggas left, a lot of niggas came. Since they took my brother, I ain't been the same. You gotta watch your back, cause it's a different game. Picking up these songs, begging for the truth, they gon' lie, They just want a piece of the pie, A nigga try me, See a lot of niggas turned, a lot of niggas changed. See a lot of niggas left, a lot of niggas came. But since they took my brother, I ain't been the same. You gotta watch your back, cause it's a different game. I'm just cooking up these songs, this shit fire, begging for the truth, they gon' lie, They just want a piece of the pie, A nigga try me,
The illustrator, and on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
FirstFanRadio.com. FirstFanRadio.com.